Okay.
But no, yeah, she flashed me. This is all real.
Gar, you don't get context. He's editing.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a sure thing. So I just wanted to look good, feel good, and all that.
Okay.
It made me feel to see if his face was smooth.
I've been working out. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Do we have a bit, actually?
I think that was the bet. Cue the roll call.
We're live! Taiga!
Watching all the anime. Redcaster, Joe Raven.
Equipment wielder, Bluecaster, Ishida Zazil.
Loyal and loud, Pinkcaster Lytred!
Trauma inducer, Northcaster, Saga.
One little spark of courage, Dreamcaster, Global South Perka.
Broadcasting loud and opinionated perspectives across the internet.
Radio Sentai Castranger.
On air!
Otsukai.
Fine.
Welcome everybody to Radio Sentai Castranger. I'm your host, Pinkcaster Lytred, for this evening. Fuck you, Ichi.
Oh, okay.
Northcaster's back. Say hi.
Howdy, boys and girls.
And we have the lovely Dreamcaster in place of Yellow.
Just like way back when we were never on at the same time.
I know, and then I just pretend to be like, alright, Gar, what do you... Emily. Hi.
Speaking of way back when.
No,
Yeah.
it's not funny anymore.
Lane.
It's still funny to me.
It'll never die, and you know it.
Yep.
Here, you're dead now.
I was expecting you to actually shoot
Killed your
me.
Pepsi can.
Oh no. What precious
No,
kids?
Raven, you don't get the gun.
But it's red.
No. Actually,
Put
I
my
just...
power up.
It's funny,
Yeah.
this gun, I actually got its skin, like its color for Halo 5 for my assault rifle, so I'm like super fucking happy. So now I have my gun in real life and in the game world. So, yeah. Yay.
Now we just need a Halo gadget.
This is episode 137.
Yay.
Yeah, I did it.
That's because I pulled up the fucking webpage to make sure.
I actually didn't see it. I was
Well,
guessing.
fine.
Well, go me. So this week we're talking about X8 episode 16, Zyuohger episode 47, and the first episode of the Genmu special.
Good boy, you got it right.
Yeah, I did. I can host.
Now you get a cookie.
Just never leave me alone with the microphone, because you know how that episode
He'll do
ends.
terrible things to it.
David just said to me, you went a lot. Just
There's a new Pretty Cure season coming out.
Yeah,
and like
there is a chocolate dog magical girl, apparently. It's pretty fucking dope.
The dog one is
that phrasing requires more context.
Emily, whenever the
what?
chocolate dog
Extra.
shows up, send me a picture of it, because I want to see it.
Oh, I can just send you one now.
Okay, sweet, do it. Alright, anyways, X8, let's go! Alright, so...
No opening again, 2 weeks in a row.
You know what? It's because they're working on a new opening, so they can
Maybe.
replace the fucked up one they had where they just didn't have Kyria in
that
one
was
shot.
kinda-
But the album just came out.
Yeah. So I've been talking about on Twitter and Facebook and fucking everywhere. Pretty much Pilot is my favorite character in this goddamn show. He's just impressed me since, like, a lot. Paradox is fucking amazing. I cannot wait to get my Gashi Gear
I
Duel.
love the voice on his device, and I also love how when I paused it to pause the episode he first appeared in, but the episode where he first transformed last week's. And I paused it just to go get something. When I came back, he had like this crazy smile. I screen capped that.
Yeah, no, Pilot is just amazing. And what's interesting is a lot of the fandom is actually hoping that he doesn't go the way that Alan did in Ghost, where he just becomes a good guy. Like, he just, like, has his own agenda and just does whatever the fuck he wants because he feels like...
Yeah. So in this episode, we find out basically what Pilat's deal is. He wants to play the best game, he wants to be the strongest player, and he wants to fight the strongest opponent. So he's one of them doing it for the lulz villains.
Honestly,
Which-
that
Is that
describes
a girl or a dude?
That is a girl. She's the most doodliest looking.
Oh, so she's a tomboy.
Doodliest.
Okay,
might
cool,
be
I'm into that. I like
the
tomboys.
best
so.
word in the English
I don't
language.
know why I said
Doodliest.
that. I don't know why I said it.
That's
that
you
way.
made
Gar,
up
put
the
up
greatest
the
word.
picture of the chocolate Alamo magical girl.
You're gonna have to send it to him.
I will. It's pretty dope. She's got a big ass tail. Jesus.
That's actually your. Oh no, wait, that is your tail. Never mind.
Okay, cool.
I always think it's
Chocolate dog.
Poppy went and compartmentalized her annoyingness into a quick minute segment at the start of the episode.
Piero and it was Prave and
Pemu and Pum and Piper and Peepa Poopy Panic and God!
Every episode, Poppy just continues to just amaze me.
She degrades slowly into more and more P words.
No, she's awesome. I fucking
really,
love
I
Poppy.
really love her too.
Pemu.
Pamu.
Pum and Piper.
Yep.
So Niko's moved into the CR and does a jump scare on Emu that's genuinely more terrifying than the ring.
And scared Ichi actually when we first watched it.
Yeah.
It was funny.
5 Nights at Niko's.
5 Nights at Niko. That might be the name of this episode.
No!
Yeah.
No, I have a name already. Because Cell's here, I wanted to call the episode Cell Shaded.
Go.
There's the shade.
Throwing it on you.
Dr. Kagami does a funny little bit where he yells corporate secrets in front of walking by patients.
Yeah, and he's just like, move on.
No, what's funny is probably the hospital staff and the patients already think he's like fucking insane, so they just try to avoid him like the plague.
Yet they keep him around.
Yeah. Well, no, it's probably because he's super good at his job. It's just he's a bit kooky.
I genuinely
Big kooky pants.
hope they pull a Kamen Rider June and he gets something.
No.
So we see some dissension between our boys Dan and Palad, where their objectives seem to be clashing.
Sounds about right. Dan's objectives are pretty fucking boring at this point.
Sadly, I have to agree with you because I love Dan too. I love Genmu, but
oh hey, a fight started. Walk in, transform. I'm just gonna take your fucking game, Emu.
Here's the thing.
Taking Mighty Brothers.
Here's the thing.
Bootleg mother.
Everyone, here's the thing. Yes,
Oh God,
Dan
wow.
has been repeating the same lines and going after the same goals for the last few episodes.
Like Dan, come on.
Almost like a zombie.
that's pretty good. No, yeah.
Instead
I
of
hate
brain,
you right now so much.
instead of brains. Exactly.
Wait, did we skip over my favorite part of the episode?
Which was.
Face.
Oh yeah, so yeah,
great
I
moment.
mentioned Niko moved her shit into the CR.
Yeah, and Emu just has this look on his face where he just tilts his head and he's like,
For a second, his face is just conveying no emotion. He's like, I know I can't show you. I don't know, maybe we should make this the thumbnail or something.
No,
Where-
put up the screenshot of Emu and Asuna just as they enter the CR.
And now put up that screenshot of John with the same exact face. Or you don't have to. But I was saying, oh look, it's our reaction to Ghost. Just like
that is. Oh
Yeah.
God.
this image, people.
Soulless, waiting.
This is
Also-
us watching Ghost.
Also, Dan did a super cute thing. Apparently, he was all the XA cast were on this live stage show or something like that.
Oh,
and you
yeah.
You just see Dan, Dan's actor, just going, "Danger, danger! Death, the crisis, danger, zombie!" Ah!
I saw that clip.
I saw it, and I was just like,
The weird part
"My
is
hero."
Buy that album.
the weird part is he forgot the genocide part of the chime.
Oh, it's fine. But no, now I just want someone to just take a clip of just Genmu's first henshin and just
And
put that
replace
in
the
as the
music with
chime.
that, yeah.
Oh, it's easily doable.
Oh, please do it, Ichi. That'd be amazing.
It wouldn't be super clean because I couldn't put the music in under it or whatever.
That's fine.
I'll figure out something. Remind me tomorrow.
Yeah, I will. But yeah, so Vlad's do you remember? Don't forget why I'm helping you, and that just opens Dan's eyes a bit, and he's like,
So yeah, we can already see that the two of them are not agreeing on everything, which unfortunately kind of lends credence to the theory that Palad will eventually defect. I don't think he'll necessarily join.
No,
the guys,
he's not gonna. No, because his thing right now is he wants to be fight a great opponent, and he sees Emu as that great opponent right now.
And I love how Dan's immediate reaction is, I don't care! Do what you want! Throws all of the chipsets off of his desk.
Kamen Rider Chronicle!
For some reason.
Yeah, no, and he actually even tries to take Palad's Gashi Gear Duel away from him, and he's like, no, I still need this while you're making Kamen Rider Chronicles.
I'm
so fuck you."
confiscating this until you're done your homework, young man.
Yeah, and
No DS until after your dinner.
And just like Plots like on a hammock, and he's just like stretches out onto the floor, and he's just like it's just everything that he does is just like I'm just sitting there like I love you.
He's like a cat.
He is kind of like a cat.
He's like a cat, but as a person.
Yeah.
Immediate cut to the Smilodon Dopant.
I'm a cat. What?
You know, a cat that became a person.
Am I cat caster?
No,
Catster?
That's Kelly.
Kelly's cat caster.
There you go.
My phone's gonna blow up.
So one of the greatest things for me, like I'm jumping a bit ahead, but Hero got his gadgets taken away from him, and I screamed, yes! Yes! You don't deserve anything! You're a shitty rider, you deserve to get your powers taken away from you. And he's trying to grab onto Genmu too, and he's just like, no, give him back to me, and I'm just like, no.
It's funny
No.
because that during that fight, like immediately, as that's the result of what I was gonna say. Genmu broke the rules. He interrupted a henshin.
Yeah, because Genmu doesn't give a fuck.
He used Critical Dead and stopped Hero and X8 from leveling up.
Yeah, Critical Dead continues to just be an awesome fucking move. Summons a bunch of holographic zombies that just crowd over them, and then they explode. Apparently zombies explode.
And because we needed even more confirmation that Emu has a Buckster in him, Emu goes all Red Eyes Black Dargan and like aura blasts him off.
Yeah, I'd like to assume that was like the Bugster just defending him a bit. So he's like, no, fuck you. It's like when like a virus is trying to like say fuck you to the antibodies or whatever is trying to like
Even though Dan was definitely not trying to get rid of the Buckster.
Yeah.
He probably put it there. Alright. The backstory of Saiba Niko, also known as how Ichi was 100% fucking right. I'm almost 100% sure that I even said on the show that they would call her Tensai Gamer N, and fucking right I was!
Yep. What pissed me off though was like there in the last episode we saw like another flashback or whatever of Emma and so he was playing Tekken. I was like, oh, okay, that's like Tekken 6 or whatever. But then they showed close up gameplay, and I paused it when I was watching, and I'm like, wait, Lucky Chloe, that's not a character from Tekken 6. Look it up. Tekken 7 character.
7.
They're playing Tekken 7 in 2010 when this game's not even out yet here.
It wouldn't be so bad.
It's been out in Japan.
No, it's been out in Japan, but not here. It's not coming till June.
It wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for the fact that it says 2010 in the background everywhere.
This is no,
Well,
but
hold on. Was Tekken 7 out in Japan?
No.
Okay.
It was Tekken 6.
Then yes, time paradox.
You know what we should have done? We should have brought like Johnny and Jay up here and just told them what that was. What the fuck?
No, I'm pretty sure Kevin told them. But no, this is because like
Actually,
it's obvious
Jay
that
saw it. He's been watching X8.
It's obviously
really?
it's obviously that Bandai Namco's like
Promote our games.
sponsoring X8, so they're like, here,
Well,
buy our game.
It's like in the Oh, sorry.
no, say what you want to say.
Shot.
Maybe it was like in The Wizard, where it's like the next game we're going to play is a game that has not been released yet.
Yeah, maybe.
Super Mario Brothers 3.
Right.
Somehow they knew all the secrets.
But this is nowhere near Namco's first instance of sticking their corporate dicks into X8, because think about it, we're getting Pac-Man, Xevious, and Family Stadium gadgets. Also the whole Pac-Man movie. Also Ganda Rising and Taiko no Tatsujin gadgets. It wouldn't surprise me at all if there's a fucking Tekken gadget on the rise.
Oh,
It's
please let there be
because
one.
Pac-Man's so associated with
Will it
video
make
games.
shitty animated movies?
No, you know what it'll be? Because Tekken is a fighting game? Paradox upgrade.
Well, will someone throw a fucking tomahawk at Emu, and Emu will just bite him down with his jaw, break him with his jaw?
Soul Calibur gadget! Do it!
Someone knows about the Tekken movie.
I don't know.
Heihachi Mishima caught a tomahawk in his teeth and fucking ate it.
I think we talked about that in another like episode in the past.
I'm with Spoonie on
Just-
that one, people. It's not that I don't doubt that he can do that. It's just, how did he know he could?
No, just Genmu just throws one of the Gashikon Sparrow like sickles at X8, and X8's just like black mouth just goes run. Just breaks it. Oh my god, that's
You won't misuse his memory anymore. Blah,
But
blah, blah.
yeah, so the reason why Niko hates Emu so much is because she got her fucking ass whooped by him in tournament.
And apparently that was her only loss ever because she's apparently a pro gamer worth 100 million yen a year.
And she's like, oh, and I found out her age. She's like 18, so.
Which means when she fought in that tournament, she was 12?
Yeah, she was 12.
Ish?
Yeah. I think her
Jesus.
actor is like 16 or something, but she's portraying 18, so.
Sounds like Toku, or acting in general.
Mizulu.
So, Niko attempts again to be, well, not actually attempts, but grabs the gamer driver trying to become a rider again because she just wants to beat up M.
Well, it's not that she was trying to be one. She's just like, oh, maybe if I become a Kamen Rider, I can probably beat him. And then Taiga, actually, which was a really cool scene, he's like, no, this isn't just a normal game. Like, people die, people get hurt.
You only have one guy.
Yeah, you only have one life.
But the interesting thing about that is, if you think about it, the only criteria for being able to use the gamer driver is to have Bugster. So technically, if Saiba put on that belt, she could probably do it.
Oh,
Yeah, the Bugster's separated from her body right at this point.
Mm.
So, probably not.
It's still connected to her.
then
It's up for debate.
I'm still.
then you
it's
could
not-
pretty- then
it's
you
not
could debate-
impossible.
Then you could debate that absolutely anybody who's had game disease up to this point could do it.
But when the Bugster's destroyed.
So people who still have games.
Exactly.
but
It's not impossible, they just haven't tried it.
And I'm still hoping Niko becomes a rider later.
I want
so.
Niko to be the next Laser.
Exactly.
Me too.
Yeah. Exactly. Next laser.
I'm willing to let that. I sound like an asshole when I say it, but I would like that to happen.
Yeah.
I was about to say I'm willing to let that happen, but that I would sound like an asshat.
You are an asshat, so say it.
Correct. Well, it's already on record.
There you go.
If Niko becomes the next Laser, I would be okay with that.
Me too. So then we also find out that like Emu's the reason why she's like his very presence around her like stresses her the fuck out. So
Which is why the Revol Bugster is defending him.
which I actually liked. I thought that was really cool. That was a cool concept. That,
Yeah.
Like, because remember, like these bugsters are like considered NPCs, which Palat actually makes a mention to, which I liked. So yeah, like obviously like they're a bit sentient, but not. They still just have like a
They're operating on their very basic programming.
yeah. And then so Hero, like Emu tries to confront Hero, and he's like, "Why are you trying to kill me?" or whatever like that. And Hero almost spills it, and then he just comes up with a bullshit excuse. I don't like that you feel for people. Fuck you.
Sounds about as decent of a reason for a rider to fight another rider as any other rider show.
Well, yeah, I mean, like Ren fought Shinji and Ryuki just because, like, not just because he was another rider to fight him, but it was also he's just like, you're too soft.
Yeah.
So, and then they fight. Like at first they're fighting on the rooftop, but I knew that the battle was not gonna stay there because like that's high up, so it's super fucking risky.
They stage select over the commercial break.
Yeah, and you were so disappointed. You're like, oh, come on, let's see it.
You know what the funny thing about that is? Like, when they lose that battle, they get knocked out of the stage and back onto the rooftop. Mm-hmm. It would have been funny if they had moved around so much in the game world that when they spawned back in the real world, Hero just fell off the building.
Can I just... a thing to point out on that note.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're in the game world. They did the stage select. Genmu knocked them out of their transformed state. They were still in the game world untransformed.
Oh.
Which, hey, remember that time they just yanked their gadgets out and automatically defaulted back to the real world?
Yeah.
They forgot.
I suppose you could chalk that up
Dramatic
to
reason.
that, and if we ever asked the staff, they would probably say it's a function of the zombie gamer suit, because it seems to be full of all kinds of stupid gadgets, aka the reason Carrie died.
Yeah.
The jammer.
Yup.
So I'm willing to write that one off as Genmu willed it so.
Yeah, okay.
We actually found out a little bit more about Taiga. Not necessarily found out, but more of his personality is coming up to life. Pretty much confirming that he is not just playing to collect the gadgets or be an asshat. He actually wants to erase the Bugster.
He's a tsundere.
He's a tsundere, yes. And he wants to make up for his mistake where he let Saki die and let Graphite fully realize. So it's good to know that Taiga's not just a straight up asshat.
No.
But we get to...
lack of trying.
Yeah. we get to see him go full dragon in this episode.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And what's interesting to note is if you compare it to the Eggsaid version, he's actually got the dome from the helmet covering the rest of the body and a back piece with scales down the back instead of
Yeah,
the
that
open face.
That weirded me out. I was like, whoa.
I actually think it looks better on him than it does on Eggsaid. That's not saying much since it still looks like shit, but it's less shit than the other one.
Also, we got a cool, sort of double henching of,
Dan and Palad.
Yeah, Dan and Palad, which I was super happy about.
Yeah, I like that. Like, they spend the whole episode arguing with each other, like, oh, we need to get the Gashets. No, I want to fight Eggsaid, but I want to get the Gashets. And then they just show up and double henching like they're best buds again.
No, it's not that. It's just, like, they both know they work well together, so they're like, okay, like, we both have different objectives, but we still, we're powerful if we work together, so...
Yeah.
Even though, like, Genmu, honestly, Genmu can hold his own in a fight, and Paradox can also hold his own in a fight, so...
Paradox is apparently so cocksure of himself that when Mighty Brothers decides to split up and take each of them, Paradox straight up goes, no, fuck you, I'll 1v2 both your asses.
Yep, and kicks their asses very well.
So.
Yeah, using, he actually combines the invisible, speed, and...
muscle.
And, metals.
And
whatever.
literally invisibly warp dashes through everyone. It's amazing.
And then, like, he goes... Does he go knock out Fighter before or after?
No, he switches to Fighter when Reval tries to defend Eggsaid.
Yeah, so, like, Reval, like, shoots him, and he's like, who the fuck shot me in the back? Turns around, he sees it's Reval. Reval's just like, I will become better, and stuff.
I will become a real boy!
And Palad's just like, well... Nope, and
gotta kill ya.
Yeah, and Dan was like super pissed off at that. But like, that's what makes Palad great is he killed this bugster like just because you got in my way.
Which is really weird when you think about the fact that next episode Dan kills the Motors bugster apparently, and Palad gets up on Genmu for that. So what the fuck is with everyone's motivation?
There will be context. I know there will be.
There will be context.
There will be blood.
Blood.
So Paradox critical smashes Reval, and we actually hear a little game clear noise from it.
Yeah, and also Niko tries to attack Genmu with a broom.
Yeah, Niko goes mop gamer.
Fails horribly.
I just want to say, this zombie suit is so far the only one I actually kind of like.
A lot of people like the zombie
suit. It's the only one I like.
And I'll tell you why, and I've said this before, it's because it doesn't have the stupid level 1 head on the back.
Yes.
It's got this cool, like, spiky
doesn't
spine
have like,
on it.
stupid eyes. I mean, it has eyes.
I mean, it has stupid eyes, but they're less stupid.
eyes, though?
It's a red and blue because it's a 3D movie monster.
Oh my god.
No, because his henshin sequence literally is a screen is in front of him, and then he literally jumps out through the screen.
Like a 3D movie.
3D movie.
He's flatlining! Where's the game scope?
Wait, I gotta kiss him. Oh, no.
Nope, he's gone.
I killed him more. He's more dead.
So, Paradox kills Reval, and Genmu collects his data like they have been with every monster. And, then we get this adorable little scene where Taiga and Niko have effectively become Team Rocket.
And it's amazing.
Yes.
They're people are shipping them and like, okay, first off, Taiga's like 27, 28, and Niko's like 18, so no.
Niko's pretending to be 18.
Wow, so still dead.
Yeah. But yeah, Taiga's like, I'll get your gadgets next time. And
Gadget!
Yeah. And she's just like, my doctor's gonna beat you up. And then she starts bashing his head as they run away.
Beat up your doctor.
So you're back? Okay. What's going on?
Are you okay?
He's dead.
Next week is the goddamn Burger Gashet.
Woo! Level 4, it's canon!
Oh, it's canon.
That's so weird. You know what? This is X8's...
Why now?
No, you know what? This is... Because they're like, you know what? We have to have at least one filler episode, so...
Burger Gashet.
Yeah, Juju Burger.
He's dead again. Let's talk about Zyuohger.
Should I say... Ah!
That'll revive him.
I did it. I stopped time. Did I go back in time?
Nope, we're still talking about Zyuohger.
I'm pretty sure I went back in time.
Sure.
Welcome to episode 1 of Zyuohger. Saul, you excited to talk about the first episode?
Well, can't be worse than a ninja.
Right? God, a ninja.
I'll tell you one thing.
We're so optimistic about that show.
I thought it was fun.
I'll tell you one thing that Ninja has over Zyuohger, and this is really, really shameful to say. Zyuohger is about to end, and its opening spiel still has zero mention of Misao. At least Ninja changed when Kenji got introduced.
I agree with you completely.
That's really fucking sad.
This episode was fucking great. I'm just gonna
Penultimate
just say Car's impression of the episode. Sorry, that was my gun.
Cars?
I'll be right back. Just 1 second.
You're gonna do Cars impression?
This is Gar's thoughts on episode 47.
Was Gar here?
I can confirm. I could hear it from downstairs.
So if anything, it needed to be loud.
I could hear it from my house.
I could hear it from my house too.
Yeah,
What was that?
Gar, and I quote, he said, like, this might be his favorite Sentai ever.
It's a very good Sentai.
It is. This episode fucking proved how great.
Riding the
it is.
hype, Yellowcaster.
Can I just, all of the hype when they dragged the Sagittariarch out of the sky?
Okay,
Are we?
I'm getting ahead of myself, but fuck, that was awesome.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about
Let's
that.
just talk about
Yeah.
it. They did it! They finally did it!
Fired the arrow.
Yeah, thank you!
But it was basically, it was an arrow filled with his genes?
Genis impregnated the Earth with his space arrow!
Emily, I thought you were gonna say he filled it with.
Don't
his
say it.
jizz.
She's
Too
got
late.
the innocent ears still.
She does.
I'll not have you ruin her.
No, this arrow like sticking into the earth reminded me of freaking Nero's fucking black hole machine thing from Star Trek.
It was glorious to finally see. I mean, there was no subtlety to it at all since
Nope.
day one. We're like, do it. Fucking do it now.
Fire the arrow.
Fire the arrow.
Fire. Oh, then I realized, wait, they've only got one.
And lo and behold, the merciful gods of Tai have delivered unto us what we asked for.
Yeah, so it's literally the thing.
Fire the arrow!
It's literally the thing that he does before he destroys the planet. It's the last thing he does. He makes a
That's
huge.
the thing he does to destroy the planet.
Yeah.
And
Now,
shit
wait,
started blowing up,
Maybe-
and the mooks are replaced by gifts.
What was I about to say? Now, did they say what it was doing? Like, it was
It was filling the planet with Genesis cells.
which was
Which
destructive, I guess?
Which his point was, let's see if your planet can handle it.
So he didn't even know what it would do. But by the logic,
By my logic, my cells are too strong for your goddamn inferior.
That was I don't know if they meant.
Cluster in there.
I don't know if they meant for that to be as sexual as it ended up being.
But
Yeah.
no, what I was gonna say is, by logic of what we've seen the Genesis cells do,
Earth's just gonna get huge?
exactly.
Wait, no. This actually makes sense. He's expanding the core,
Yeah.
causing eruptions and explosions.
Exactly.
Oh, that is not what they thought of.
We wrote it better.
I can write Zyuohger better.
In fact, I did.
And how do they stop this? By yanking the fucking bow from space!
Yeah!
Well, we can't get close to the fucking arrow to destroy it. We can't destroy
let's
the
try.
rope that's done.
So you know what? Let's grab the rope and yank the fucking bow out of
Wait,
space
wait.
and crash it into a mountain!
They can't get into space? God, where's the movie version of the Ninja Falcon Megazord?
Oh, man.
And the best
No,
part,
but I love it, that one shot when it finally starts falling down and you see it falling towards the
Yeah.
city!
And you're just like, guys, there
then
weren't
wait-
that many deaths before. We could probably say, oh God!
No.
You maybe should have thought this out better!
And then they whip it into the mountains anyway.
no, and I love.
Isn't it like the size of a space station?
Yeah!
I loved
It is
while they
space
were.
station.
I loved while they were pulling it down. Even Genis was like, "Whoa, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
Wait, what
Because
the fuck?
Genis is
going on?
so full of himself. He thinks
I
he's
like-
so fucking powerful that he was surprised by this.
I like to think that he had just stopped paying attention to the video screen and was just busy getting drunk on his
Yeah.
own.
And then we felt the rumblings.
And then just like, the shit is going on right now.
Pulling down my base.
How drunk am I?
I like picturing him in there, and like he just has no idea he's the only one left on the ship.
Yeah.
Just,
Everyone else is bailed or dead.
hello,
It's like the entire
everyone.
the ship starts shaking. How drunk am I right now?
He just like I know you guys can't see it who's listening, but he just does like this. Like after he's like realized like he feels all the shaking.
He's trying to drink and can't.
No, he just like okay, I'm done. He just pours it out.
Narya!
Speaking of Narya, she's fucking dead!
They took her out like a fucking...
that was pretty.
And it seems like she was going to confess her love towards Genis before she died.
No,
she was
but
like,
I love it. Like they're like holding on to the giant space rope, trying to pull it down, and Narya keeps throwing shit, and they literally just go, "Okay, fuck this! Turn around and fire the Hesots at her! Get the fuck out!"
They waited until she was about to try and attack the back of the Megazord, spun and fucking finish her to
You
the
don't
face.
even get. You don't even get our full attention. Okay?
Yeah.
Right?
I also...
It's for a character who has been trumped up the entire show just to be like, no, she is fucking powerful. She is strong. And then they just take her down like she's absolutely fucking
like she's an
nothing.
annoyance.
Kubal was taken out with more finesse within her.
Right?
no, even Leo says, like, I don't even care if you're a girl, I'm gonna fucking destroy you.
Yeah,
And I'm
because
just
she
like,
sucker punched them
I
before.
was like, wow.
I just love how she tries to fight the Megazord with her gunchucks
Even,
before.
even Miso has the fucking balls to just be like, we're gonna fucking kick your ass! And I'm like,
and she's sitting there with her gunchucks, like whipping the Megazord for a bit, and like the Megazord's literally just standing there, not giving a fuck, just like, man, Monster of the Weeks did more to this thing than you are right now.
And I just want to, quick aside, I love how all the mooks in this episode are just the gift robots. Since there's multiples of them, we will now refer to them as the Get Infinitely Fucked Today simultaneously.
Well,
Yeah.
gifts! Weren't they multiplying by like each time one got destroyed?
Yeah.
I don't know if
Jesus.
they actually were. The fact that they were just sending a shit ton
They
of
just
them.
sent them all.
Can we talk about?
They just kept teleporting them down in the wreckage.
The end of
How-
Pizzenaria, so it's the last time I can say Pizzenaria. Okay, I'm sorry.
Shut. The way she fucking grows, she eats a coin.
Yeah,
No, she snaps one in half and only eats half of it.
Okay, my point is.
Yeah.
Saving it for later.
Darn, I wanted her to finger her own slut.
No.
And that's why she didn't.
Oh my god, yeah, imagine that. Imagine how bad that
Oh, he's dead.
And that, exactly that. Why they didn't do it. Thank you, Lane.
Does she even have a visible slot on her anymore?
No, but they would have found one.
Sal is now bowing to Lane.
Lane, you figured it out.
Not worthy. Not worthy.
And then started the fanfics.
Oh, I just had a thought. They're not going to do it. The reason she bit it in half, that other half is for Genis. That's how he's going to get big. Because otherwise, where's it going to come from?
It's made of
I don't
his
know.
cells.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
He's
know.
made of the shit.
I don't know the fact that he's made of it.
I mean, yeah, no, wait.
Wouldn't that be like self-cannibalism?
Excuse me a
He's
second.
going to piss in his own mouth and grow giant for all this matters at this point.
And grow his legs again.
And apparently, based on the episode preview, return to his armored form.
Which is, I'm curious what they're going to do.
Ew.
Okay, can we talk about
They
ghosts for a second?
severed his link where he was taking power from the planet.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that'll be
That's what caused the form anyway.
That'll be
I
it.
suppose you're right.
That's
You
a good theory.
you sever the link, he's probably going to go back to his armored form.
For real, let's talk about ghosts.
That's how they beat him.
Apparently there's ghosts.
So Yamato makes up with his dad.
Pretty
And,
awesomely, actually.
and there are
Nice.
several shots of the quote-unquote spirit of his mom, whose name is apparently Wakako.
Also, Larry somehow carried the link cube, like,
Yeah!
to a wasteland.
How the
and I was
fuck
like,
did they
how
carry
did you do that?
Gorilla!
Yeah.
He's the strength form.
But
No,
he's also
Where it came
lost
from.
most of his power.
So we got
Didn't stop Bard.
we got some really cool story plot where like Bard's just like, yeah, so we need to get the link cube, but we're gonna do this thing where literally Zooland gets cut off from Earth and we put Earth in its own separate dimension.
Yeah, that's really fucked up if you think about it. They're going to take Earth and isolate it in a separate pocket dimension, cutting it off from the rest of the universe.
Wait, maybe that's why Kieran should go to other planets?
No, but it's not happening.
Oh, well, we don't know that yet.
They decided not to.
But I love it. the Zoomins, like the 4 Zoomins, whatever, are just like, no, like if we have to get cut off from Earth, no, we want to start like Zoomin human relations. And then fucking Yamato says the greatest thing ever. He's like, yes, there may be some like discrimination and like not everyone will be about it, but we'll work hard to make it work anyways. And like both me and Gar just sitting there going, wow, they mentioned discrimination. All right.
I love that phrasing
It really
you just
is
made.
utopia.
I just love the phrasing you just used. The Zoom and human relations. Just Amo goes.
Yamato and Amu?
Exactly.
Right?
I was about to say.
They're the ambassadors.
I was about to say just Amo goes over to Yamato. How about some Zoom and human relations right now?
What if they have a child?
Let's
What will
get
it
it
be?
on.
Hey Yamato, meow.
What will it be? Cat girl?
Let's talk.
Yeah.
We'll call her Katniss. Let's talk about. There was a really cool, nice moment in this between Bard and Larry and
Oh, yeah.
and the Rangers.
They're besties.
The Jew Rangers. Where
Fun show.
there's a very nice, like, I mean, yeah, it's very standard to Sentai and Rangers where you guys should not fight. We're gonna fight.
Yeah, we're gonna do it anyway.
We have to. Someone has to. Who's else gonna do it?
I would
The
love-
army.
I wish Yamato would just give Larry his like Zuo changer, be like, hey, become
Yeah.
Gorilla. Become Zuo Gorilla, I'll be Whale, it's
Can't.
fine.
They already tried.
No, yeah.
No, just like some final surge of power from the Earth. Just Larry and Bard show up. By the way, Bard apparently will die if he keeps transforming.
Yeah, because he's been borrowing from the Earth, so...
Yeah, because he has
Yeah,
not
that
much
was
power.
a little weird.
Yeah, but now he's not going to be Zuo Bird anymore, so... For once, Kaisa's actor's going to live.
I was about to say,
Or is he?
Whoa.
I foresee a possible fly in, do something awesome, sacrifice self moment.
Entirely possible.
And his death will give Yamato the push he needs to do that final form we know is happening.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
That
that's,
thing
Suck it,
I
Misao!
think
Thing
Cell's
we
seen
saw
it.
in
I have to look
fucking
at a picture.
magazines.
I've
Yeah.
never actually seen the final form scan.
We didn't talk about it because Zyuohger is ending.
Yeah,
but,
we didn't-
but there's a thing
That was
that's
like
happening.
that was like super spoilers.
I'm gonna get
So
a
we
picture
did.
to
We
show.
haven't quite. Yeah.
There's a thing happening next week that we
Can I
know.
see it?
Oh,
he's
let me
holding it up right
find
now.
it.
You can drop it in the same place where I dropped Pure Chocolat. If you want.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. I don't know what I mean.
What?
Shut.
What?
So, yeah, the episode ends with Genis,
Coming out of the fucking wreckage of the Sagittarius.
like Sephiroth.
And it was
fucking,
so
fucking
Wow, we-
obviously a little pissed. Bitches, you broke my spaceship. Now
There
you
you
get
go.
it.
So,
no.
and Emily,
No, I love what you said each, like, who was it, Tusk or Leo? We
so
did it!
cool.
We beat Genis!
Yeah.
Who was it, Tusk or Leo? I think it was Leo.
like Leo, yeah. I love that Leo was the first one to scream. He's like, yeah, we
course
fucking
it-
did
of
it!
course
He
it was
says,
Leo.
Yeah,
you
we
idiot!
Janice! Guys, no, you fucking didn't.
He was dead, but then you said that!
And then Janice
Jinxed it.
literally just walks out of the rubble, just laughing, being like, y'all are,
Like,
y'all
literally
are
with wings.
fucked.
You think Sephiroth was cool? I have both wings.
Oh.
And then the rest of the wreckage falls on.
Oh no.
Oh, well, that was easy.
Hey guys,
Can-
I'm not dead yet. Just dabs. Preview. Episode ends.
Can we just have the most inappropriately cartoony ending where we defeat Genis by shooting him into space with the wreckage of the space bow?
They said it.
Just Looney Tunes style!
No, Leo's just there.
Disney.
No, Leo's just there. They're in the Megazord. They're like fighting him in space, and it's just like, guys, I have an idea. Press the emergency button.
Wait, no! No! I've got it! Ultimate Megazord power-up! The Sagittarius!
There you go.
Wield it!
That
wield
would
it
be
like a fucking bow.
awesome.
Well, they kind of destroyed it, so...
Yeah.
So, like, they should have kept it that all of his generals were still alive and they all did turncoats. Why do you guys listen to him anyway? Because he's bigger than us.
He's bigger.
Don't do it, Dad. He's
He-
bigger than you.
He used to
And they set
be.
up the fucking air. Janice, what are you doing?
Oh my god.
I love this show.
So, yes, next week is the finale.
And I probably won't be here, so I'm gonna, like, just say a little piece on... Zyuohger was a nice bit of fun. It was clearly a return to form for a lot. It's a very simple Sentai. Mm-hmm. It's only got 6 Rangers. There's a bunch of power-ups, but
technically 7.
Shut up.
Zyuohger.
You know what I mean, though.
Oh no, Bard. No.
Yeah. But yeah, it's good. It's fun. And like I said, this is one of the first Red Rangers I've genuinely liked in a long time.
Oh yeah.
So I'm glad I watched Zyuohger. It's a fun one. I'd recommend it for anyone who hasn't seen it. It's simple, good, funny fun.
Funny fun.
Funny fun, and it's got a cool animal motif, so go with that.
Funny fun. Northcaster 2017.
Yup.
Vote Trump.
Except don't.
Too
I
late.
thought you said Voltron for a second.
Voltrump.
Full Trump. Oh God.
What'd you do? Did you vote for Trump? No. Voted for Voltron.
Dun, 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 dun. You're not even the real Voltron. You're just a stupid vehicle one.
Why are there 3 million spoiled ballots that all say Voltron?
I did it.
Hope
Just
that's all-
the creator of Voltron is just
Yeah.
president of the United States.
They
I
were,
didn't even want this, but all right.
They were disqualified because they all fused into one giant.
It's in one giant president.
Each branch of the U.S. military just has a lion.
No, just fucking down.
Navy has the blue lion.
Oh my God, no.
Marines the red lion.
No, wait. I'm just thinking of like after Trump becomes Emperor Trump, right? They need to take him down. So like they take like Obama and Biden and like 3 others, and they form
A Sentai?
a Sentai team.
God.
We'll get
Battle Fever Reborn.
We'll get Obama. We'll get Lin-Manuel. We'll get who else really?
Definitely Biden.
Biden. We'll get Biden in there.
Bernie Sanders.
Hillary Clinton, because
Hillary Clinton.
So we have to have a girl.
So screw Lin Biden. Screw Lin-Manuel. We'll go with all government forms here. And Justin Trudeau. No, Justin Trudeau will be
it's
the
the
sixth
Ranger.
And because he's from Canada, he's the North Ranger.
But for some reason he's still played by a Japanese guy.
He's who Mario met.
Trumparoo.
Sal, do you see why we miss you on the show?
I'm just now thinking, okay, so Obama, Clinton,
Biden,
Sanders. We need a fifth one. Who?
George Bush.
No.
We have to have an asshole member of the group.
I guess.
Yeah, W.
No, Al Gore.
Okay.
Al Gore, yeah. He's environmentalist as shit.
Instead of Biden will be like the mentor figure because he's the older guy. We'll get Condoleezza Rice.
No, their mentor is a recently revived George Washington.
No, it's the statue of Lincoln.
Oh!
How did we get on
Rangers.
this?
Rangers. You must free the people like I freed the slaves.
Rangers, observe the viewing hat.
Oh wait, and because Trudeau is like so young, like he would be like kind of like the cocky one.
Yeah.
And the White House becomes the Megazord, and they use the Washington Monument as their sword.
No, because Trump's in charge right now, though.
Oh,
so
yeah.
like,
And Trudeau sprinkles random French sayings into his speech.
Statue of Liberty is the base of the Megazord, and they change forms by picking out the different faces from Mount Rushmore.
Trudeau's like Zord attachment to the Megazord is a pair of wings that look like the Canadian flag.
Okay, any of our fans that are listening to this right now, please make this a
and when it
reality.
turns into Power Rangers, it'll be called Freedom Force.
Oh! That's fucking awesome.
We're gonna fight for America, Ninja Steel. Gonna defeat the evil Trump with a Ninja Steel. Go, go, Freedom Force.
Okay.
Go,
I think we're good. Let's move on.
Go,
back,
Ninja
baby.
Steel.
My drink is empty.
No, if you watch Bruno from MMPR's Toys recent vlog, they literally made it that you can literally add anything to the Ninja Steel theme song and it works.
Oh, that reminded me of my mom. Well, no, actually, she heard it in a comedy program. She said which is true. You know, Fabricland's slogan is just Fabricland, Fabricland.
Yeah,
it could
right.
work for anything with that number of syllables. You could just say it.
Ninja Steel.
Ninja Steel.
Oh, I got it. Oh, and if I wasn't going to hell before, Auschwitz.
Well,
See?
It doesn't quite work.
Doesn't. But neither did Auschwitz.
I mean, it worked.
Gee.
Let's switch our topic.
God.
Trauma inducer. You didn't think I'd get one of those in?
Featured topic. So, for our feature topic this week, we decided to bang out a nice, quick, short one. Kamen Rider Genmu YouTube special, episode 1.
How is it that I'm the only one who hasn't made a sexual remark yet?
Yeah, I mean, Naria fingering her own slot. That was mine.
Yeah.
You had one too, didn't you?
I've already forgotten what
What
it
about
was.
shooting stuff into the planet?
Yeah, it was about Genesis Ginger.
I don't think
there you
I've made
go.
you guys laugh so hard since that joke I made, that response I made in the Taiga Man review.
Yeah.
Which one?
It was like you were like you were like blowjobs. Step 1, blowjobs. Step 2, yes. And then I was like
Step
step
3,
3, profit. And you both of you fucking died.
Lane, that's
turn
when-
the audio down.
Lane,
because
that's
it's
when
so
you.
loud.
That's when you got me. That's when you got
Okay.
me. Anyways,
Memories.
So-
speaking of
Watch
blowjobs,
Tenga Man.
speaking of masturbating, this show.
So if you really think about the sequence of events, this whole episode is really, really fucking pointless.
Yeah.
So
It's introduced, hey, more rider powers!
It's almost like it's a DVD special disconnected from the rest of the show.
Well, it's a YouTube special, but sure.
But literally, the objective that Dan has throughout this first episode is to obtain the 4 recent rider gadgets in order to create the Ganda Rising gadget.
Did.
But the episode starts with Dan holding 3 of the 4 and Emu on his way to give Dan the Ghost gadget, making this immediately after the Ghost X-Aid Pac-Man
Yeah, but
movie.
it'd be boring if they just gave it to him, so they
No, and that's exactly why this exists. So, we see just a random Robots Calabos bugster running around with no pomp or circumstance because he needs something to fight.
Yep.
And we get this technically our first look at Ghost Gamer in action. And it's pretty cool. I can't get over having the horns on both the front and the back.
Well,
I
I mean,
understand why they're there.
That's unfortunately. Like, I mean, the fact is, like, they couldn't not have them. You know what I mean? Because it has to look like his face.
You know what they should have done though? They should have like folded the horn down or something. I think they could have got.
Horn.
Yeah, like have the horn
Over
like
his
flip
face?
down. No, not on his face, on the back.
Yeah, no, whatever.
They could have had the horn just like flip down.
That would have
fine.
looked weird though.
I love the color scheme on the form, like just black and orange. Just
It's black and orange.
I know that's super cool.
What is?
So we got to see Drive Gamer, and God, it's fucking awesome looking. I love it. And his Hisat says he uses Drive's rider kick, where like the Trideron spins around, he jumps off of it while kicking the guy.
I call it the Trinado.
Yeah, and it's really cool. Full throttle gadget. I love it.
So he defeats the Robots Calabos, who then apparently pulls the Proto Giri Chomper gadget out of his ass and then into his head. And then
Slashes Dan, or Dan takes the hit just to prove like, hey, I'm a good guy.
yeah, good cover.
Look at me. I'm
He got hit
totally
with-
not involved.
Estelle said, "Oh no, he got hit with a plastic sword."
Oh no!
No. Oh look,
no.
it's ketchup on his back. Where'd the ketchup come from?
Dan
Yeah, I know,
actually
that's
taped
like
a bunch of
nuclear
ketchup
red.
packets to his back.
Oh guys, look, I'm bleeding for
Don't
real.
worry. Just like, don't worry, it's not like I'm not gonna be a zombie in the next little while.
Oh. Yeah, because this is before they found out Dan was Genmu.
Yeah. So because he's got a katana, Dan gives him the Tokenden Gaim gadget. And it's interesting to note that all of the chimes of these rider gadgets are the same songs as the canon gadgets, but with different lyrics.
I expected that.
So Ghosts is a remix of Brave's theme. The Drive one is, as expected, a remix of Boxo Bike.
Yep.
And Tokenden Gaim, fittingly, is a remix of Giri Chambara's theme.
You're.
Specifically the level 3 theme.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I think it is the level 2 one. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. It is the level 2 Giri Chambara theme, which has not been heard in the show. Which is interesting to note.
We also get to see a Genmu Wizard Gamer, which
That was
Magic
cool.
the Wizard.
Yeah, I
love it.
remember just thinking like, oh, what's the name of that trading card?
And it uses the
game?
Doremi for beat.
Magic the Gathering.
Magic the Critical Strike. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it uses the Doremi for beat chime, which I love it because it was like Shabba Dooby touched it and she don't give
Magic
and it's fucking cool.
But
He's
yeah.
got like the mantle. But yeah,
level
he
one
goes
form?
level 1 and just it shoots Wizard's like kind of
A
face over the
glowing
Genmu
wizard
face.
face.
And I'm like, that's
Lazy.
Wow.
Yeah, that's kind of
I
lazy.
understand why they did it, but still, no.
I'm kind of glad they didn't actually produce level 1 suits for all of the Legend
I would have
Riders.
loved that because I love the Ghost suit. I would have
Like,
loved to see
okay.
a level 1 drive.
That-
That would have been adorable.
Level 1 Ghost is fine because it requires a different design, but for them to do the same thing for every single Legend Rider would be way too much
They
for
already
not enough game.
designed the Legend Riders themselves. Sorry.
They're only on screen for a very short amount of time.
No.
Yes.
But Ghost is
No
unique
one
and
do
interesting
that,
enough
please.
that a level 1 gamer design is somewhat interesting.
And it's fucking cool looking.
Uh,
He even had his own little like character picture on the
yeah,
select
well,
screen.
all
so,
the Rider gadgets do that.
yeah.
But something to note about Genmu Wizard Gamer, if you look at Exade, when he switches to all these other Rider forms, his color scheme changes. But when Genmu goes Wizard Gamer, the undersuit is still the exact same color as when he's using Mighty Action X.
He's got a sweet mantle.
Yeah, which is cool and fine, and the purple and red kind of mix together effectively. But I thought that was interesting to note, and that is how Emu recognizes that it's Genmu. Not that he knows the name of the rider yet. He's just like, oh, it's the Black Exade. So they fight, they exchange finishing attacks, whatever. And that's when he takes the 4 rider gadgets, like presses their buttons, and then drops each of them.
Yeah, like he goes to
that
pick
was
them
weird.
up, activates all 4 of them individually, and then just drops them again. It was like,
Apparently, activating all 4 of them triggers some magical combo effect where it extracts all their data into the Ganbarizing gadget.
We have 10 minutes, guys. Like, they don't
Yeah.
have time to explain. It's just, yeah, I touched them, I did it. That's fine. They're not.
I touched them.
And then, from the gadget powered by Drive, Gaim, Ghost, and Wizard, he summons double O's and Forze.
Well, because
Yeah,
they,
that
need,
was
they need them to
random.
fight them later.
But, like,
I did like how the gadget looked like. I mean, I'm sure this was the point. Like a tournament fighter. You
yeah,
know, like the way it was like set up.
because Ganbarizing the video game is a rider versus rider fighting game.
Yeah.
Is there a proper rider versus rider fighting game?
Climax Heroes.
There's a whole series of them.
Is there? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Super Climax Heroes ended with Wizard.
Like, you know, like
sadly.
side, like
Yeah.
side.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Super Climax Heroes. We can play it one time.
It's like a 3D arena thing, but it is like side by side, but you can move in 8 directions.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. And
that's
Got to see the double suit, which has not
been kept in the greatest
yeah.
condition.
We were pointing out his legs got pretty shot up.
If you look real close at Double's legs,
See, like
where
cracks and stuff.
where
rips.
the thighs meet the torso,
I mean,
there's
I could-
noticeable cracks.
I couldn't believe how bad the Forze suit looked.
I didn't
Well,
notice.
It just,
Well, I mean, just in general.
yeah, I was about to say that just.
Fuck you!
Wah.
I love Forza suit.
We know.
I like it too.
Yeah,
I'm just like-
I haven't watched the show, but I
can't
like
wait.
it.
I can't wait for the
Love
day
it.
where he grabs the
It's a
side of his
rocket
head
head.
and just flies.
I'm gonna tell you this right now, Emily. There's these little robot companions that they have in Forza called food droids, and they're all based off different like things of fast food. So like there's burger meal that's a hamburger, and then there's like French fries, nuggets, a hot dog,
Drink.
an ice cream
Why?
cone, a soft drink. Because why the fuck
Because
not?
high school.
High school fast food. So you'll love the food droids. You'll probably honestly want to collect all of them if you see them.
Lane's gonna get burger meal just so he can have it next to his Ninja Star Burger.
And when I get Juju Burger Gadget. So.
Yeah.
You're just gonna have a
He's-
burger theme.
a burger shelf.
Oh yeah.
So the end of this episode happens when supposedly Dr. Pac-Man just literally runs through and just pushes everyone else out of
And
the
he's
way.
staring at X8 and he's like, "Come with me if you want to live."
That's what it was.
Yeah, pretty much.
And he busts out 3 more gadgets: Pac-Man, Family Stadium, and Xevious. Which
And
are
next
going
week we get to see them.
Not
Or
next week.
episode.
Next
Whatever.
episode we get to see the Namco level 3 forms.
Woot! That's awesome.
I'm excited because Snipe Xevious Shooting Gamer level 3 is the perfected version of the Jet Combat suit.
There you go.
I'm sure we've talked about it, but I really, really like it.
Oh yeah, I love the Pac-Man form.
And no one likes Brave.
It's okay, but
It's not an improvement.
no.
I'm looking forward to Tattle Fantasy.
Yep.
Alright, not much else to say on that, and that's pretty much the show.
I hope you all enjoy it. We got a good laugh out of everybody, so I'm proud of that.
As usual, find all of our crazy hijinks primarily at castranger.podbean.com. Please check out our Facebook page, Radio Sentai Castranger, tweet at us at AC Studios, and check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Radio Sentai Castranger. Please consider pledging to us to help us make the show better for you. And there's
Please
plenty of goodies involved.
feed me comments. I'm super hungry. # comments for Lane.
Yeah.
Please.
Thanks for listening, watching, subscribing, liking, favoriting, loving, sharing, hugging, kissing, whatever. We'll see you all next week.
Thank you for listening.
See you later.
This episode of Castranger has been brought to you by the glorious donations of our cast patrons, Oliver Nilsson, Joel Maroney, and Chris Laird. Thanks very much.